Hey everyone, Motorized Pariah coming at ya. I can't wait. Totally jacked to play Starfield. So here's the interesting thing. While we load the game, Motorized Pariah, so yes, doo-doo. Doo-doo. So here's the thing. For those of you who are familiar with the stream, you've seen me do some Elden Ring, you've seen me do some Baldur's Gate. You know, those are pretty intense games, and as you know, I use a joystick with my mouth, and I use just one finger on the touchpad, and everything else is voice commands with a program called VoiceAttack. I have never successfully programmed a first-person shooter using this type of setup. First-person shooters are by far the most complex when it comes to my setup, my limited mobility, and using voice commands. So I did start the game already. I can show you my avatar, although he's looking over there. Anyway, there he is, Motorized Pariah. Looks like me if I was a space ranging badass. So yeah, the challenge here is going to be pretty complex, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. We're going to learn together. We're going to develop some macros together. We're going to show you how it works. I've already started just the intro, whatever. I did the cave. I woke up. I'm on the ship. For those of you who are familiar with the story, nothing has happened. Literally, I walked around a cave and woke up, and here I am. So, I've got to figure out what I'm doing now. So the joystick moves forward. That's great. Here's the dilemma already. For some reason, Bethesda likes to have joystick and or keyboard and mouse. Now in previous games like Skyrim, it's been a real problem because it actually would crash this computer if I tried to do both, or it just wouldn't work. So if I tried to move with the joystick but then use camera with mouse, it didn't like that for some reason. The challenge here is I can't map voice command to camera, although that would be extremely tedious anyway, because there are no keystrokes for camera. So again, a bit of a peculiarity. I don't know why they would have no keystrokes for camera, but everything else. But anyway, that's the Bethesda, and they are who they are. So I wrote some early preliminary macros. I'm going to show you the problem. So right now you can see with the touchpad I'm using, I can move the camera. I mean, it's a little laggy for me with my mouse, but that's fine. But watch what happens now. If I move with the joystick, now I'm moving my finger, okay? But nothing's happening. The camera doesn't move because the engine is saying, oh, he wants to play with the joystick. So they're expecting me to use the right stick. No problem. I can get back on with the mouse. But to do that, I have to click. But click is also primary fire. So you'll see if I try to move my camera now, it shoots. Now I'm back on camera mode. But as soon as I move the joystick, the camera is once again locked. So, how are we going to solve this problem? Well, my idea is, unfortunately, to take primary shoot or primary weapon off of left mouse click, which is going to be really annoying when the game gets into it, because being able to rapid fire or shoot quickly is the important part of any FPS, but that's just not going to be an option for me, because Bethesda locks out one or the other inputs, I don't have any other choice. This is not the same for some other developers that allow you to use mouse and joystick at the same time. It seems like a pretty straightforward thing. With accessible gaming, you know, it's not uncommon to be frustrated with stupidity. Sorry, Bethesda, but honestly, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe it adds a bit of crash, maybe a little glitchiness. I don't know why they do it. Anyway, it is what it is. So we're gonna have to make a macro for primary fire. Now, as we go in the game, we'll be able to play with that. We can do one shot, multiple shots, you know, spray shots. I mean, we'll be able to do all sorts of stuff. But as it is right now, what we need to do in this game is remove primary weapon from left mouse click and assign it to something else. I don't know what yet because I don't know what all the keys are. I just started, so I'm not really familiar. Oh, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hey, that was interesting. I want to see something. It didn't fire when I clicked. So I'm going to move, so now we see it's locked. If I click just once... Hey! Hey! Well, Bethesda, if this stays true, I apologize. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So I can, without shooting, the problem was before, well, I don't know, when I was in the cave, maybe I was double clicking. I could have swore I was just single clicking, but maybe I was double clicking to lock on to camera, because that's usually what you do, right? When you want to move the screen, you gotta sort of lock on the screen. But yeah, I just clicked once. And it was fine. So, alright, well, let's play, man. I mean, let's see what happens. We're gonna have to write a lot of different macros in this game. I wrote some basic ones. Some of them I carried over from other games. So right now, it's saying press tab. Well, tab is also the go back button when you're in the menu. So I know that I've already mapped that. So I'm just gonna say go back. Alright, select the area in the lower right to access your inventory. Okie dokie. Select the helmets category. What the? Helmets category? Weapons, spacesuit, helmets. Select the deep mining space helmet to equip it. Alright. Go back. Go back. Go back. Alright. So obviously I'm doing tutorial stuff. Again, let's have some fun. For those of you advanced in this game, this is pretty basic, but unfortunately, I can't really turn the camera. Why wouldn't it let me turn the camera? See, there I had the double click. Alright, so what does that say? Well, what it says to me is it's going to be inconsistent. Yeah, see, I single click there, and it won't let me move camera. If I press it again to fire, it does. Alright, well, let's get this dialogue over with, and then, or at least get to a point where I can press things, and we're going to have to go change those settings. Unfortunate. Alright, Bethesda, I'm back to being mad at you.
are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
Yeah, that's right. We found something weird in that first cave. For those of you who haven't played.
Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazan, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
Alright, I don't know. It won't let me. There we go. I went on a trip. You could call it that, or I'm fine. Nothing to talk about. Or how would you know about that? Well, alright. We'll just be nice.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Hold off the pirates? Really? Optional, grab a weapon. I got my laser. Where's the weapons? I don't see any weapons. Where are they? Ah! Alright. Oh, whatever. What? I'm not ready for this. I haven't written macros for all this shit yet. Oh my god. Doo-doo. Go back. Go back. Doo-doo. Go back. Alright. Cripe. Man, they throw you right into the mix. For all you able-bodied people who can just press the buttons they tell you to do. Alright. That's fine. We're gonna go through. We're gonna write some macros. Go back. Go back. Go back. What'd you say? I don't know how to coach it. Oh my god, where am I supposed to go? Holy Jesus. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do something about not being able to have free camera. I'd rather use my voice to shoot than have to freaking double click every 2 seconds to turn. It's gonna be, so this laser, whew, hey, I did a battle mission at least. Some things I need to learn how to do, like, you know, crouch. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a pause here. And not in the stream, but in the game, because we have to, like, do some stuff. I think we need to get that primary fire off mouse click because it's just screwing me up. It just sucks because, like, man, like, I would love to just be able to run around and, like, be looking, but I mean, like, every time I have to, like, you know, click. Which makes it a little tough. But we can play around with some macros. Oh, where to start? Alright. I mean, first thing we need to do is find a key that isn't being used. So we can put that to primary fire. Doesn't matter what it is. I can make it anything in the macro. But, I don't know. Everything's been used. Alright, let's see. Go. Exit. Alright, so let's go to settings. Let's go to bindings. Hell yeah. So primary attack. I wonder, let's just go through some options here. I'm going to have to use my dragon. Because I know that if I go to press on my keyboard, it's going to say that I want it to be mouse click. I use an on-screen keyboard. So I have to just say the similar letter. And just hope for the best. So let's try. Wake up. Backslash. Press backslash. Go to sleep. Alright, we got lucky. That one is not being used. So, we know now that's primary fire. The laser I have right now, my only weapon, and we know that it does bursts. Right? Like, holds on, holds off. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to write laser as a macro. But we're going to have it toggle to on and off. So if I want to start shooting, I'm going to say laser. If I want to stop shooting, I'll say laser again. So let's start there. So I'm going to bring up my VoiceAttack windows so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, how boring is that? Let's go new command. Wake up. Laser. Go to sleep. Alright. Laser. Key press. Well, I'll just use dragon. Wake up. Press backslash. Go to sleep. And for some reason, it's not showing you the little window that I'm in right now. I don't know why, because it was showing up before, is it? Mouse down. Mouse down. Okay, anyway, I assigned it to backslash. Right. So let's press. Oh, I have to change that. Right now it's on just press, like, just touch it. So I have to change that to toggle. Okay. So now laser is set to toggle. Okay. I'm just gonna try that again and see why it's not showing up. Why is this not showing up, man? Every time I think I have this settled, it screws around with me. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get it so that you can see what's going on. Why does it have the same thing? Okay. I'm going to change it. Sorry guys, I'm in OBS right now. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this on the screen for you so you can actually see what's happening. Okay, so that's up now. So now if I double click on this, there, now it's working. Now it's working. Now you can see the menu, right, where you can choose what key to use, or you can just do change what input you want if you wanted to hold the button down or toggle or whatever. Okay. Well, there we go. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. We always have to press apply, otherwise it won't work. Come back to OBS. Let's ditch those windows for now. Alright. So let's go see if that works. Like any macro, you gotta test it before you ride it. And this... Ooh, how do I clear this? Wake up. Press backslash. Press R. Yeah, I think I could have said ditch that. No. Go to sleep. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had a macro that would delete it, but I'd have to go do that. We'll do that after. Okay. Now we can test it, see if it's working. For those of you who are thinking, oh my god, this is frustrating. This is literally the start of every game for me, right? It's just, it's trial and error. It's trying macros. It's adjusting macros as you play the game. I mean, weapons change, skills change. Sometimes you need to delay more or less. I mean, it's ongoing, right? That's why I end up with, you know, in Elden Ring, what do I have, like 180 macros or something? Right? It's a process. But hey, I get to play the game. So let's give it a ride. Go back. Go back. Go back. Laser. Laser. There we go. Laser. Laser. Now, go to sleep. Now let's see what happens though when we go to move. Alright, camera's locked. But now at least I'm not shooting. Like, does it suck that I can't run? Okay, what's the solution here? Let's use our brain. Is there a way to... I wonder what's going to happen. So I have a macro called drag that actually will hold down the left key. I don't know. Let's try it. It might break the game. Drag. Drag. Drag release. Stop everything. Okay. So drag worked. I mean, shit. Let's try the new macro with the laser and see if while I can run, I can gun. And we're gonna have to turn up mouse sensitivity too, but. Alright. Drag. Laser. Laser. Release drag. Stop everything. Alright. Preliminary results are good. But we gotta get out of here and we gotta make. I thought I had a drag release. I want to be able to release drag. I don't want it on all the time. Obviously, you don't want your mouse button down all the time if you're in menus or whatever. But certainly when you're running and gunning, you do want it on. So I got to double check on that drag release to see if it still exists. Why? Oh my god, this is starting to drive me crazy. Every time I open this freaking window. Oh my god, what the heck? Sorry guys, I'm back in OBS trying to get you the proper window, but it is not being friendly with me right now. It's taken away my options. Okay. I mean, I don't know why OBS is doing this. Like, it shouldn't show anything. It's duplicating windows, and I don't know why. Because there shouldn't be anything. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna just ditch that for now. You guys have to take my word for it. Yeah, it's nothing against VoiceAttack. The program is fine, but I don't know. OBS is not loving me opening up multiple windows of the same app. Thing is, I had it working for a long time, but it's just not working right now. I probably user error. Anyway, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, I am going to go look for my drag release. Just give me 2 seconds. Actually, that will show up, so I can show you that. No, it's not. Oh my god. Sorry for the technical glitches. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay, so what I'm going to do, there is no, I don't have a drag release I'm just going to change it to, I'm going to change drag to toggle instead of being held down. Mouse down. Mouse down. Alright, toggle left button. There, now drag will toggle on and off when I want it to. And was that all we were doing right now? I forget. I think so. Crouch, but I'd have to go in and see the keybind for that. Exit. Exit. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a crouch. I mean, they're crouching. So here's hoping. Sneak, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's a crap ton of macros I need to write. Alright, well I'm assuming it's sneak. Well, left control, so again toggle. So, I'm not going to show you guys, but I'm going to make a macro called sneak. And then we'll toggle that with left control. And hopefully that'll be our crouch. Crouching would have helped a little bit back there in that fight. So that's okay. So I've opened up that window, I've pressed left control and toggle. Okay. Apply. Alright. Let's try it out. Go back. Go back. Go back. Sneak. Sneak. Nope. Drag. Drag. Drag.
Hey, you did good there. Kept your head.
Drag. So, for those of you who followed my other stream with Elden Ring, I wrote a command called doo-doo, which is
Don't let your guard down.
basically an interaction command. The reason I did doo-doo is I needed something that sounded unique that I could use often that wasn't gonna like screw everything up, so doo-doo.
Now that was some fine work under pressure.
Thanks.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions. You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Whoa, 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 you wanna take me with you? We just met, dude. I wanna know what Constellation is.
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
I mean, I want to kind of say, well, wait, I didn't ask for this, but I don't know. That sounds like a negative response, and I don't want them to be like, oh, fine then, stay here and toil in the mines for 10 years. Alright, if you can tell me what this artifact of yours is, I'm in.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Well, what was it?
It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What? Alright, I mean, you know, it's kind of weird and all. I mean, yesterday I was just a grunt. Now I touched some rock and you're like, anyway, see ya. You're off to save the galaxy. Cool, like any good video game. They kind of jumped further into the whole plot, I guess.
Just
Thanks for everything, nice knowing you.
before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Bosco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Alright,
Hey,
thanks for the watch.
the watch fits you perfectly. Now,
How you coming on to me, dude? Whoa, okay, hold on. Press tab when you're done. Alright, well, hold on, I'm not done. I got a lot of questions. Alright, why Sammy? Shouldn't you go? Yeah.
come on. You're really not at all curious about that light music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. You're part of it now.
Who are you? Who are you again? Alright, these are weird. You're giving me your ship?
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone.
Alright.
Bosco will keep you on course.
Just like Lando Calrissian.
Making an exception.
You know what I'm saying?
You can tell Constellation about that vision you had. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
It's very philosophical.
That, my friend, is the million critical question. And Constellation can find the answer with your help. They're just following the loop, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a collector.
Oh, so you're a swindling thief, eh? Go back.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any.
Can I, like, get anything around here? Drag. I think I prefer first person anyway.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
So, a couple things I want to try. I want to try turning up mouse sensitivity. I also want to try writing a macro for doing a 180. Now, if this was, like, if you could do, what was I going to say? If this was keyboard controlled camera, whenever I want to rotate, unless there's a command to point forward, which there might be in this game, but you have to map it to how long you hold down the key. So if you want to turn left, 90 degrees, you basically estimate how long that is. So with this one, it's going to be a little tricky because it's going to be a mouse movement by pixels. And I'm going to have to estimate that. Alright, let's try it. Drag. Drag. No, I want to toggle drag. Drag. There, I needed my mouse. It wouldn't let me take my mouse. Alright. This is going to be weird, man. Wake up. 180. 1. Press space. Go to sleep. Oh, I might actually already have it. It just did something weird when I said that, so. Yeah, I already have it. From whatever game, so. Yeah, so that's. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I can tell you that it's key presses from whatever game. I think I copied Elden Ring, but so what we need to do is do mouse movements, eh? So there is a mouse move, and I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to do it by pixel. Because the other options are a little bit complicated. So I'm going to say move left. And let's start with 1,000 pixels. No, let's start with 500 pixels. Now let's see how much that rotates us. All right. All right, well, let's try it. Go back. 180. 180. Drag. 180. 180. Interesting. It is not doing it. I forget if I said move it, 500 pixels to the left, it would do that movement, but it's not. Very curious. Jump. Go to sleep. Jump. Yeah, I don't have high expectations, but jump. Jump. I do want to see about mouse sensitivity, just make sure it's at max. Drag. 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 Okay, really? Drag. There. Oh, brother. It's gonna take some getting used to. Go back. Exit. Exit. Okay, mouse sensitivity is at 100. Yeah. Really? Okay, well, it looks like it was already on max, so unfortunately, that's not going to help us much. Alright. Go back. Go back. Alright. Well, we can overwrite this at 44 minutes. Doo-doo. Drag. Drag. Exit. Exit. Alright. Well, here's the thing, guys. I think what I need to do is spend some time writing some specific action macros. And, you know, I would love to do that with you here, as I'm sure you'd be exhilarated, but I've got to figure out why OBS is not allowing me to show you the sub windows, so I will investigate that and we'll come back. But I'm jacked. I'm pumped to play. It's gonna be fun. I mean, yeah, I don't love the whole like camera thing. I wish that Bethesda would just allow me to lock on window with my mouse and, you know, not have to worry about, you know, switching between the two, but whatever, it is what it is. It's funny because it's actually opposite of what it used to be. I used to be like, oh my god, why are you making me lock on my screen? Why can't I use the mouse separately? And now it's like, oh my god, lock on the screen, please. Anyway, guys, hopefully you got a little bit of insight. I know we didn't do a lot of gameplay today. We'll get there, but hey, this is the process for me to play. Like literally, every game that I start, I usually take a couple of hours writing macros, and that's just like a basic game. I've never done FPS before, so there's going to be a bit more to it. Yeah. All right. We'll come back next time. Yeah, maybe tomorrow night. Who knows? In the meantime, make sure that you follow me on Twitch at Motorized Pariah. Check me out on YouTube. I got some VODs there. You know, little snippets, mostly Elden Ring. Yeah. Take care.